In this video, I'm going to help you understand how to heal your gut using the power of full body detox. I personally used to struggle with digestion issues for years. I'd been diagnosed with IBS, with leaky gut. I was depressed. I couldn't think clearly. I felt overwhelmed all the time and stressed out, brain fog, all of that stuff. And it was all just symptoms of gut imbalances. And once I got into full body detox and eventually created my own where I was doing it consistently, I've been able to completely heal all of those imbalances and been able to share these same results with a lot of my clients and a lot of my cleansers. So including people reversing ulcerative colitis, ending all kinds of crazy health complications. So if you've been diagnosed with any of this, if you struggle with digestion, you're dealing with IBS, constipation, maybe it's coming the other way, maybe you just get bloated after you eat, I want you to know that there are things that you can do in your day-to-day life, and that's going to have a massive impact. And that's exactly why I created my own therapeutic grade herbal cleanse system. So I'll share that with you at the end of the video, but I want you to understand that you don't have to live with the struggle. Like this whole digestive thing, it's not something that, oh, it's just a part of life now. And it's not just because of gluten. There's something going on in your body and your body's telling you. Now, sometimes it's a direct response of what you're eating, right? But typically what can also happen is that there's been an accumulation of stress, and so your whole digestive tract and your whole gut, it's just out of balance. It's not functioning at its highest level, and so it's almost like no matter what you do, it's just really not that happy. So how do you heal this? The first thing you want to do is you want to stop the cause. So what do I mean by that? You need to approach the situation like minimizing what's going into your body that has an excessive amount of toxins and that's challenging to digest. So what people don't realize is that every single day, your body is taking in toxins, and you're taking it in from the food that you're eating that's actually like not food, because all that processed food is made with man-made goods and not food from nature. So it's gone through a whole industrial process that's completely stripped it of nutrients and has become a science project. You're also eating GMOs, so a lot of your ingredients aren't really food, because GMOs aren't natural, they're not from nature. So then you have the accumulation of chemicals like with the Roundup and the herbicides and the pesticides that are on the food. So when that goes into your body and your liver, it can't deal with all of it. What it naturally ends up doing is spilling it over into your gut. And then it accumulates in your gut and it starts to eat away at the inner lining of the intestinal walls. You get unhealthy bacteria that's living in there. You get candida, overgrowth of yeast, because there's so much sugar in food these days. You've also got artificial ingredients and preservatives that are in food. So this just accumulates and accumulates, and it creates imbalance in your gut. Your flora gets off, so you don't even have healthy bacteria in there, and then you can get things living in your gut that are then feeding off of your nutrients. So even if you are eating the right foods, you still don't feel good, you're still bloated, and you still, a lot of people also struggle with carrying excess weight. And so here's some of the easy things that you can do. So this is exactly why I created my cleanse program. It's so easy, and it really can be integrated into any lifestyle. The key really in full body detox, there's a 3-step process. The first one is you want to stop the cause, right? So you want to really minimize the amount of toxins that are going into your body. The second thing that you must do is you got to remove the congestion. So what do I mean by that? You have a clogged liver and you have a congested gut that has unhealthy things in there that are living and feeding off of your life. your life force, right? And then you also need to repair the damage. So that requires herbs. You have to have herbs that are going to help heal your liver. So we got to focus on the liver. Even though you're dealing with gut challenges, if you don't focus on the liver at the same time, the liver will just continue to dump toxins over into the gut. So even if you get the toxins out of the gut, right? If you did say only a colon cleanse or only a parasite cleanse, the fact is that if the liver can't deal with what's coming into the body, which most people's livers can't deal with what's going into the body, then it's going to spill over into the gut. So all of the work that you're doing and all the success that you create will really be like a Band-Aid temporary solution. So you want to focus on the liver and you want to focus on the colon. And the way that you do this, it's so important. You have to have therapeutic grade herbs. They do the heavy lifting for you and they repair the damage. So let me show you just a little bit what that looks like. Here I have a Bowel Tonic shot. Whoa. And then I also have a Liver Tonic shot. So these are the single serving shots of some of the two herbal formulas that are in my cleanse programs, right? And I've got a 1-day detox, I've got a 7-day kit, and then a 21-day transformational program. So my strategy is you get to eat when you're on my programs. It's not about fasting or starving or feeling deprived. It's about actually changing your food so you're eating only super, super clean, real whole foods. It's all built in. Like anytime anyone does it, anytime you do one of my programs, literally it's all built in. So you've got food lists, you've got shopping lists, you've got a step-by-step plan so you know exactly what to do and when to do it. And these little herbs, I'm telling you, they're the secret sauce. This is what helps go into your body and reduce the inflammation. This Bowel Tonic it's anti-parasite, antibacteria, anti-yeast, antifungal, antiviral, and it just goes in and it fights all the things in your GI tract that really shouldn't be living in there. And then it helps repair the inner lining of the intestinal walls so that we can get the bad stuff out. This is very baseline, right? Like I don't like to talk in like, well, what's happening is at the mitochondrial level, we're da-da-da-da. Why? Because you can't digest that shit either. Oops, I just used the S word, but that's who I am. Oh, and I used the S word. No. That's very ironic. Anyways, so the fact is that you have to repair the inner lining of the intestinal walls. You got to get the bad stuff out, and the only way to do that is to use herbs. And you want to be really careful about the products that you use because all products are not created the same, and supplements are not regulated in America. So anyone can just throw a label on something and put it on a shelf if they've got money and a marketing plan. So you don't know where it's come from, and that's the only reason that I created these formulas and my programs is because it was what I was doing and everyone wanted to know what I was doing. And they, besides what I was doing, meaning creating my own potions, they said, well, put us on something. I said, well, there's not a product that I'd recommend, right? So they said, well, create one. And I was like, ugh. So then I created them, right? Then I already, I guess I would say like I was already using them, but I made them available. So that's kind of what I mean. So anyways, you want to have the Bowel Tonic, which is so important because this is going to completely rejuvenate your whole gut. But if you have chronic health problems, you can't expect that it's going to be a Red Bull and suddenly in one day your whole gut is going to be totally changed. It takes time, right? And that's why I really recommend, my health really transformed when I started doing my 21-day detox 3 times a year. And I've done it consistently, and now I just live in peak health. It's just what I do. I don't get sick. My digestion, assimilation, elimination is like clockwork. Everything is great. I exercise all the time. And you can exercise when you're doing this too. So I also want to talk a little bit about the Liver Tonic, because the Liver Tonic is super, super important to do at the same time that you're doing the Bowel Tonic when you're doing the detox. Why? Because the Liver Tonic is going to help reduce the inflammation in your liver. It's going to repair your liver. It's going to help eliminate the brain fog and get your brain going again. It's going to help boost your energy, increase your fat metabolism, help build healthy immune cells. All of those things that are really important that you've been struggling with because your gut has been out of balance and you've been having a hard time. So you don't have to live like that, right? So that's what you do. You stop the cause, and that's all built into my 21-day and also all of my detox programs, because I give you a step-by-step food program. So if you change to the food and the wellness plan that I suggest, then you are eliminating a lot of the causes that are leading to the imbalances. Then you take the formulas, right? 100% organic or wild-crafted ingredients, third-party tested for heavy metals, aflatoxin, arsenic, E. coli, and microbacteria. They are pure, they are effective, they will change the body. That's what they do. You repair the damage, you remove this congestion, you get the bad stuff out, and then you repair your cells and you bring everything back to life. And that's actually how you're going to heal your gut, okay? So how you bring your cells back to life is the food that I do recommend, as well as the herbs, because they have a lot of vitamins and minerals. So it's really awesome. You can go to my website, nikkiharden.com. I've got, you can do the single serving tonic shots. I've got a 1-day detox. I've got a 7-day kit that has this and some of my other supplements in it. And I've got a 21-day transformational program, so you can see all of it on there. I work with people one-on-one to help them really make these lifestyle transitions and work through this stuff. So my door is always open, and I'm always here to help you. Do I recommend a probiotic? There is not a Band-Aid solution here. And my strategy in all of this, there's not a probiotic in my program, in my cleanse kit, and here's why. I'm not a big fan of probiotics. I don't know if you've noticed this, but have you noticed how people's gut health, since the whole everybody needs to be on a probiotic thing, gut health has just literally become even like quantum worse. People's gut health has only gotten worse. So my solution to all of this is not put more bacteria into this biome that you have no idea what's really going on with it. You clean it out and you create an environment that's conducive to allow the healthy bacteria to grow. Because guess what? Your body knows how to protect itself and to create what it needs. All you need to do is give it the healthy stuff that it needs and to clean it out so the bad stuff isn't in there. That's the approach. And guess what? My 21 Cleanse program, it has what you need to do that. So one of the products in the Cleanse Kit is organic chlorella. It's something I believe you should take every day. I take it every day. It's gonna help you. It's a prebiotic. So it's actually what's going to help you create the healthy bacteria in your gut. So there you have it. Do a cleanse, do a detox, watch your gut change, watch your health change, and watch your life transform. Nikki Harden, I'm here to help. Hit me up and share this video if you think it will be helpful for some of your friends.